Ellen just tried to make a comeback. It's not going well. Speak for everyone when I say, yeah, good thing it's not. I don't want to see her next year, the year after that, bro. It's over, bro. She had her run for the past like 20 years, dude. But now, you know what time it is? Time for her to be in jail with Diddy. Because I feel like they're both on like the same metric. I don't know why, bro. Ellen just got some evilness to her. And like everybody knows that. It's crazy because for the longest time, she had like such an elevated image. And then it just completely tumbled in like, you know what I'm saying, a year. Like the craziest report I remember hearing is she sent somebody like back home for having chipped nail polish or some shit. Or like complain to the employee's boss. I feel like that was the first step in people realizing how fake Hollywood was. When Ellen got exposed and now Diddy is, and like now nobody cares about Hollywood, to be honest. People would rather watch a content creator, a streamer, or whatever. That's pretty much done for. But yeah, let's go ahead and see this video.
Ellen's trying to make a comeback with her new stand-up special.
Bruh, she does comedy? I would pay to literally not go to the show. I literally did not know she even did stand-up comedy, man.
Although its reviews have mostly been
GG's. Is this even a shock, bro?
terrible. She spends most of the special responding to her being kicked out of showbiz, which began when someone posted just one single tweet. Right now, we all need a little kindness, you know, like Ellen DeGeneres always talks about. She's also notoriously one of the meanest people alive. Respond to this with the—
Damn, she probably want to execute this dude now. This dude single-handedly killed her career. I'd be mad as hell. I would hold that resentment.
Most insane stories you've heard about Ellen being mean. The tweet posted in March 2020 received bad enough replies to begin Ellen's downfall. I worked at—
And you know bro was mad also because he was tweeting this 4 a.m.
Real Food Daily, served her and Portia a brunch. She wrote a letter to the owner and complained about my chipped nail polish.
Oh my god, bro. How much of a freaking scumbag do you have to be to do something like this?
Was on her plate, but just that it was on my hand. I worked till closing the night before, and this was the next morn. Almost got me fired. The nail polish story was so unbelievable, the person who wrote it went on Inside Edition.
This former waitress claims she was threatened with a 2-week suspension after Ellen DeGeneres complained about, of all things, her chipped fingernail polish.
I remember just being like, really?
But the story shared back on
Crazy
Twitter—
thing is to me is how could she not be caught on camera like being super mean? There's like moments in her show where you could tell she's kind of like angry or like boiling inside, but it's no like moments where she has like, I don't know, a Kanye moment and starts spazzing out on everybody. It's like it'll be her. She might look a little bit mad, but she's cooling. I'm surprised something like that hasn't been like one of the outbursts. Even Diddy's outbursts have been caught on camera and stuff. She had an amazing PR team, bro. Anybody that gets canceled in the future, just get her PR team and you'll be good.
were only getting worse. I once worked at Warner Brothers. One day I was in the elevator and Ellen and her entourage came in. Naturally, I held it for her and asked her what floor she was getting on. Her assistant answered 3rd floor. 30 minutes later, I got a call from my—
Bro, if you have your assistant answering questions for you, like, bro, I'm gonna crash out if I ever see that, bro. Like, who do you think you are, bro? There is one God up there. You are not him. I can guarantee you on this land, earth, and sea we have are not him. Hey guys, Tom NFG here. You know, only half of you guys are subscribed and even less of you guys have noties on. I hate to be a burden, but you know, I really appreciate it if you hit that sub button and the little bell next to it. You know, it doesn't take long. I know you can get mixed up in the algorithm and everything. But yeah, also tune into the streams. You know, we have a lot of fun over there. I'm telling you, we have a lot of parties going on over there. Yeah, that's it. Bye. Damn.
My boss, saying I was fired because I was harassing her. An old friend worked on her a lot and smiled, and said good afternoon to her one day and she became unhinged. Who do you think you are? You don't look at me, yada yada. She said Portia was with her and seemed embarrassed and tried to calm her down. Has forever changed my opinion of her. The responses went on and on and on, all of which being compared to Ellen's classic catchphrase.
I always end each—
The fact that it's so many accounts, it's not like it's just one account. This just shows that it was 100% true. Like if there's a point where somebody gets exposed and like there's at least 40 or 50 accusations, even if half are fake, there's a good chance some amount of them are going to be real. The shit with Diddy, man, there's a new case on him every day. Does that mean every case is going to be proven true? Probably not. The fact that that's even happening is just showing that this person was a fucking piece of shit and they just weren't exposed for the longest, and it was a buildup of things.
by saying be kind to one another.
Audience member Dana DiMatteo then went public with her degrading experience on the show.
They tell you, you know, you can't be smarter, funnier than Ellen. She's the comedian and the star, not you.
Comedian. Ellen the comedian. Yeah, I've literally never laughed at a single like Ellen joke.
You.
Don't be funnier than Ellen. That's gonna be hard considering she's not that funny to begin with. If you've been a comedian your whole life and you're afraid a random audience member will upstage you, maybe you're just not funny. Dana then revealed that Ellen's completely different when the cameras turn off.
How does the Ellen we see on TV compare to the Ellen you saw when the cameras stopped rolling?
Totally different. She would only speak to the audience when the cameras were rolling. As soon as they turned the cameras off, she would not even acknowledge the audience. She would just sit on the couch, basically.
Which was supported by Hedda Muscat, one of the show's former producers.
Toxic, phony, hypocrite, liar.
Damn!
That's what she is.
She agreed that things were
Talk to him,
different
Granny.
when the cameras weren't rolling.
We were told from the very beginning, don't talk to Ellen, don't do this, you can't, go into her office.
That's why I truly think, y'all, a lot of this Hollywood industry shit is like completely and utterly dead. Cause like at the end of the day, bro, why would you watch a person that's like a celebrity or actor or some shit, have an ego, be on the red carpet, try to ignore you when you could like talk to a content creator or something, you could like DM them personally, live stream, you could like be in their chat and they have a chance to respond with you. Like there's a new generation of media. Like this is the new type of media. In 20 years, bro, nobody's gonna be watching these talk shows. Could happen to social media where like it becomes superficial, but there's always gonna be real content creators that people are gonna watch, you know what I'm saying? So like it's very hard for people to want to like relate to like these actors and celebrities and shit when like social media and content creators exist that they can relate to way more. Like when I was younger, I was just the type of person that didn't really care about actors like that. Maybe it's because I grew up with YouTube already and stuff, but I genuinely did not care about these people like that. I don't even have a favorite actor and actress.
Office. It was very nerve-wracking, very stressful. We all walked on eggshells all the time.
And after the show's DJ also said the same, BuzzFeed launched their own investigation, interviewing a further 11 former employees. They were fired after taking medical leave or bereavement days to attend family funerals.
Nah, anybody that fire somebody for medical leave or family funerals is just evil, man. And that's like a thing that happens a lot more than you guys think, bro. Like there's certain jobs where they literally will not let you leave for like a funeral or something, which is just crazy to me.
Funerals. One employee who claimed she was fed up with comments about her race essentially walked off the job. Others said they were also instructed by their direct managers to not speak to DeGeneres if they saw her around the office. After the accusations went viral, Ellen issued a statement within the company. Hey everybody, it's Ellen. On day one of our show, I told everyone in our first meeting that the Ellen DeGeneres show would be a place of happiness. No one would ever raise their voice, and everyone would be treated with respect. Obviously some—
And then she just goes, with that being said, you all are terrible people. You'll never be elevated to my level. You will never be Ellen DeGeneres. You will never be me. Got that? You will never be me. Now sit there and listen to my commands. I can imagine her say something like that.
Something changed, and I'm disappointed to learn that this has not been the case. And for that, I'm sorry. Anyone who knows me knows it's the opposite of what I believed and what I hoped for our show, yet Ellen's former producer certainly didn't buy it.
So when Ellen says she's not aware of this environment,
Nah, she knows,
you
bruh.
don't think that rings true?
It's a lie.
Ellen then
Any boss being this much of an asshole or whatever, it's either their insecurities or just ego or something like that. I'm telling you, I genuinely, it never makes sense to me when like a boss is just super mean to their employees and stuff. Cause it's like, do you want to have a positive relationship with your employees or not? And a lot of times, bro, they'll be evil to their employees and whatnot, but in the corporate people, they'll be like sucking up to them and shit. Like you ever have a bad teacher or whatever, and then like as soon as your parents have to be called or whatever, so they'll be like, hi, how you guys doing today? You having a splendid day? I just try to keep a positive environment all in the classroom, make sure to never yell at the students. And yeah, you know, your kid could be worked on a little bit, but you know, we work positively for that change. I hate that type of fakeness, bro. I had this one teacher that she was the devil, bro. And as soon as my mom came in, bro, one time, cause she was like, why are you failing this? Cause she low-key failed everybody for no reason. You know what I'm saying? She actually started like upgrade my grade and shit once she realized my parents was on time and
took a 2-month break and began a brand new season by addressing the public.
As you may have heard, this summer there were allegations of a toxic work environment at our show. I learned that things happened here that never should have happened. I take that very seriously, and I want to say I am so sorry to the people who were affected.
bitch, of course you learned them because you were the one doing it. What are you talking about? You were the one doing it, Ellen. She's definitely gonna put the blame on somebody else, like some other employees and stuff. And there probably was some other employees. Guess how they got that type of ego and stuff? It rubbed off from you, Ellen. That's why they got that type of ego.
Made the necessary changes, and today we are starting a new chapter.
She'd then make the promise,
And I'm committed to making this the best season that we have ever had.
although the ratings said the opposite, because only 6 months later, the New York Times published Ellen DeGeneres loses 1 million viewers after apologies for toxic workplace. It explained that Ellen had been averaging 1.5 million viewers over the last 6 months, down from
That's crazy that many people like are still watching cable TV and shit, especially like Ellen. I would say she's like more of an older type demographic, you know, but yeah, it's pretty much dropping. It used to be like probably like 5 million viewers or some shit.
0.6 million in the same period last year. The show's loss of more than 1 million viewers translates to a 43% decline, representing a steeper drop than any of its competitors. As a result, Ellen made the announcement,
I am announcing that next season, season 19, is going to be my last season.
adding in The Hollywood Reporter, as great as this show is, and as fun as it is, it's just not a challenge anymore. I need something new to challenge me, with her being exposed also clearly having an
AKA she wants some more kids to diddle. Ellen's like just the face of Hollywood. Like, bro, anybody with this face, all the allegations came out. I know she'd be doing some type of child sacrifices, probably gets kids' blood injected to her face. I don't know what she'd be doing.
impact. She'd state the expose destroyed me, honestly. I'd be lying if I said it didn't. And it makes me really sad that there's so much joy out there from negativity. It's a culture now where there are just mean people. And it's so foreign to
It's so ironic with her saying that. Oh my god, it's so ironic. She doesn't even know how ironic it is.
me that people get joy out of that. These mean people responded stating, even without the controversy, the show hasn't been fun and genuine for years. It may have never been, but at least it seemed like it. But Ellen is tired of it all, and she's lousy at hiding it now. No more dancing by her, no monologue half the time, bad jokes that are dragged out
No, genuinely, if she doesn't have a celebrity guest, nobody's watching that shit.
way too long, tons of old show clips, tons of self-promotion, and a guest host every Friday. These elements led to an average final season, which Ellen concluded by crying with her audience. She then mentioned the possibility of returning to acting, but instead made a
Yeah, we don't want that, bro.
documentary titled Saving the Gorillas: Ellen's Next Adventure. It released in 2023, but with only 100 reviews on IMDb.
Oh my
and this
God.
likely being the first
Okay, but is it actually bad, or is it like people are just hating just because she has a bad reputation?
time you've heard of it, it's safe to say it performed pretty poorly. Ellen rather went back to living a quiet life until April 2024, when she'd make a new announcement. You may have heard that I'm doing stand-up again. If you wanna come see me, I'll be sharing some news tomorrow at noon. As suggested, she'd announce a stand-up tour to be
A tour, and it's 4 cities. Tour is supposed to be like every state. What the hell is this, man? You call this a tour?
recorded and posted by Netflix, also adding "Yes, I'm going to talk about it," referring to her being cancelled. Titled "For Your Approval," the special begins with Ellen walking up a flight of stairs, each referencing a headline that ruined her reputation. She acknowledges the tweet that started her downfall, as well as the employees who spoke out against her, then begins the actual show with a joke about her fall from grace.
You know, I used to say that I didn't care what other people thought of me. And I realize now, looking back, I said that at the height of my popularity.
Y'all see the way she's like moving and scrunching her hand, bruh? Oh, she is big mad, bro. She looks like she just want to lunge at somebody in the audience like they were the ones that wrote the articles or something. Look at her, bro! Y'all pay close attention to the fucking hand movement. No, she's actually balling with anger, bro.
Oh yeah, I got kicked out of show business.
Then makes some pretty funny jokes about her new reputation.
Everybody heard that I was mean. Everywhere I go, I know everyone's heard that I'm mean. I know when I walk into a restaurant, people are watching, waiting to see if I'll be mean. Oh, look, she's reaching
Why am I now just realizing it? She looks like a British rock star from the 70s, you know?
for butter. I thought she was gonna hit somebody.
On the contrary, there are some pretty out-of-touch segments. For example, her joking about her car features, which you'd clearly only find in a luxury vehicle.
Then there's that one, that button that inflates the back of the seat. You know, the one that makes you feel like you're getting spooned by a pregnant woman.
What f***ing car does that? I am not this rich, bro. I drive a 2005 Honda Civic, man. Shoot, the only feature I got is the seats go up and down. And that's all I need, am I right, y'all? I'm sorry.
She also makes this out-of-touch joke.
We're all interested in different things. We're all good at different things. I was talking to someone the other day, and they said, "Ellen, I don't know how you get on stage in front of people. I could never do that." And I said, "Well, I don't know how you dry clean clothes."
She don't even know how, like, out of touch this is or whatever, like.
But as an overall, the special isn't terrible. Its audience rating of 5.4 stars feels fairly accurate, although as you might expect, simply because it's Ellen, the articles written about it have been pretty brutal. Ellen DeGeneres' unfunny Netflix special leaves so much unsaid. Ellen DeGeneres lets herself off the hook in self-
Honestly, y'all, getting a good comedy special is really hard. Like, there's not a lot of people that do the main ones. I'm not gonna lie, Dave Chappelle always cooks up. You can watch any of his comedy specials throughout the years, bro. This man is always gonna cook up in some way. Cat Williams is a good one. Bill Burr. There's certain comedians, like, it's actually, like, really a talent to be, like, a good comedian. I would say more than an actor, to be honest, or actress. Because, like, you have to be on that stage. You have to remember all the lines, too. It's crazy.
Indulgent Netflix special. Ellen DeGeneres is unapologetic, unrelatable, and totally insufferable in her new Netflix special. They'd write, the problem with For Your Approval, aside from the fact that it's almost never funny, is that it feels so disingenuous, so calculated to rehabilitate an image and preserve that triumph for prosperity. Another article stated it's one of the weirdest stand-up shows in recent memory. Half observational punchlines, half closing argument in a trial, featuring DeGeneres as her own defense attorney. Neither half works on its own. Taken as a whole, it's an exhausting mess. That also adds self-awareness is different from taking responsibility. DeGeneres offers no apologies or even explanations for her behavior, yet in other more favorable reviews, unapologetic was
You know, every good comedy special will have like a little deep moment, you know what I'm saying? I noticed that especially in Dave Chappelle's shit. He has like really deep moments just to, like, actually get into it. But like if she was like, look, I know I made mistakes, this and that, whatever, and then said a joke after that or something and had a good statement, it probably would have been more solid, to be honest. People like realness, bro. And like people know people like Ellen, it's just like, bro, you're part of that Hollywood spirit. Like you have an assistant that has an assistant to talk for you. You know what I'm saying? People don't like this shit anymore. It's dead.
Used as a positive. I like the fact that she's rather unapologetic. It's highly refreshing and honest. This extreme divide can be seen by the audience reviews on.
But she's not somebody that could be unapologetic, bro, especially for what the shit she did. Like, she wasn't like a good comedian or like a golden musician everybody loved. People didn't really like her in the first place, you know? If it was somebody like maybe Conan O'Brien, low-key, probably like the best last like good talk show host or something.
Google. There's almost an equal amount of 1 and 5-star ratings. A sad representation of the black and white thinking that plagues the internet so heavily today.
W video, man. Hey, listen, Ellen, if you're watching this, fuck you. Nah, I'm just playing. She's not watching this. Did she move out the US? Hold up, I heard she moved out the US like today. Ellen DeGeneres is reportedly leaving the US, headed to UK after Trump win. Wow. Thank you, Trump. Hey, shit, whether you like him or not, yeah, you got this bitch out of here? Say you swear, bro. I thought she just left or something. Hey, you know what? At least she fulfilled the promise, because a bunch of people said they were gonna leave America or some shit if Trump got elected, and I haven't seen it happen. I feel like she's just trying to hide from Diddy. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Ellen, it don't matter. When the Diddy files come out, they flying you back over here. Pretty sure the UK has an extradited process where they'll just fly you back if you're a criminal in the US and the UK, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be flown back over here, right? And you're serving time. You're not getting away this time. But yeah, if you're watching on the tube, make sure to join the Discord and watch the streams.
Subscribe to Tommy NFG.